Hey, my name is Justin. I'm a volunteer for Fabula. In my day job, I work for the American Red Cross in communications. Wanted to share a reunion story, a reunion I hope happens later this fall, as to promote a little bit the Fabula event coming up on September 18th at the Cooperage, and also to inspire to volunteer, whether it's Fabula, Red Cross, any organization you find passion in. Last year in October, I was deployed to Florida after Hurricane Michael hit. It was one of the strongest storms to hit the United States in recorded history, and just absolutely destroyed entire blocks of homes. You drive for miles, and every single tree was snapped in half. Destruction I hope to never see again. And while I was down there, I was able to be around a lot of volunteers who were helping people in the kind of recovery phase at shelters and with feeding. One of the families I got to know, Casey and Amy, they had their 3 kids at a shelter in Honeyville, Florida. And they had just moved down there a couple months before, on the Forgotten Coast there, kind of a working man's area where you could really carve out a slice of heaven. And indeed, that's what they thought they had there, until this storm came and took it all away. And getting to know them and having a bunch of meals with them, at some point I just kind of turned to Casey and I said, you've got 3 kids, under 10. What do you say to them to keep them upbeat, to keep them thinking positively when you're just surrounded by so much destruction? And he was a carpenter, and he said, when they ask me, I say, we got to move down here and we lived in this dream home, and you knew what that was like, and that's gone. A lot of the neighborhood is gone. But your dad builds things, and your dad will be here to rebuild this area so we can have our dream home in the future. And so that's the reunion I hope happens, and I hope you come out to the Cooperage on the 18th. You're going to hear a lot of other amazing stories about reunion, presented and hosted by Fabula. So come on now.